Recently, I created a poll on my YouTube channel asking you guys if you've watched Outer Banks or if you plan on watching it, and 5% of you guys said you plan on watching it, but 67% of you guys said that you haven't watched it. And I feel like a lot of that is because of the outside perspective on the show. So today, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I think you should watch Outer Banks, especially since Season 3 is coming out in 2 days, and Season 4 just got renewed, or like announced. This show is not what you may perceive it as, if that makes any sense. And I kind of want to make this into a little series to where like I watch TV shows, and then if it's good and I think it's worthy, then like make a whole entire YouTube video explaining on why you should watch it and give you like, you know, in-depth reasoning and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today with Outer Banks. Before we get into it, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's go for 100 likes. And we're on our road to 100K subscribers, of course. And I want to get back on the YouTube grind, so all the support is appreciated. Enjoy my Discord down below, but without further ado, let me get into it and let me give you my reasons on why you should watch Outer Banks. The first reasons are it's a romantic drama, like there's a bunch of romantic drama. It has a lot of heavy emotions and suspenseful mysteries. So like personally, when people told me to watch Outer Banks, from the outside perspective, from the outside looking in, I thought it was a show about like just teen drama with like a bunch of relationships and like all that stuff. But that's in the show, but it's like a side part to it, which makes it like so much better, because I like teen drama and like, you know, relationship drama, whatever. And I like heavy emotions, but like those are two of the side storylines. The main storyline is like a treasure hunt, essentially, and like this huge mission, which makes it so intriguing. So those are the first three reasons, in my opinion, because it has romantic drama, heavy emotions, and it has suspenseful mysteries. So that's very intriguing, at least to me. If I was hearing that, watching this video, I'd be like, wow, that sounds pretty good. But that's not all. And outside of the treasure hunting for the gold, the characters are facing like real life struggles, which makes you it allows you to relate to the characters like very quickly. And I think that's what makes like the characters so special. Like there's so many people out there who are like relate to these characters and like love these characters and get attached to all these characters so fast. And it's because they're facing struggles like issues with their friendships, issues with their relationships, college scholarships, and like on some more like serious struggles, the foster care system, domestic violence, drug abuse, stuff like that's all in the show. So it allows you to like not only get attached to the characters, but also like get more attached to the show. Like, oh my god, this is like real life scenario stuff, you know, outside of the treasure hunting and damn near supernatural stuff, to be honest with you, which I love. So that's another reason. And this is probably this next reason is probably the biggest why you should watch it, especially if you're like me. It keeps you guessing at literally all times. Like whenever you watch it, it leaves on a cliffhanger every single time, but they're intriguing cliffhangers to where like you have to know what's going to happen next. You won't be able to stand it in your head. If you love binge watching television, this is the perfect show to binge watch. If I had to pick one show right now to like recommend for a binge watch, it would be Outer Banks. Cause like obviously you binge watch like Stranger Things is a good binge, but like let me think of like Breaking Bad or Lost or like shows like that. I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit slower paced than what Outer Banks is. Outer Banks seems to me like a very fast paced, very intense, just keeping you guessing literally 24/7 show to where it's like you want to finish it as fast as possible. I finished this show like within a day because I wanted to know what was happening. And at the time there was 2 seasons out. Obviously the third one's coming out in a few days. But that's why, like, it's a perfect show to binge. So if you want to binge a show, Outer Banks is it. The next reason is it provides you with a little escape to their world. And if you've watched the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, the Outer Banks in the show is like insanely beautiful scenery, insanely amazing music and vibes. And they're on a beach. They're searching for treasure. They have all these, you know, awesome parties and moments. And like, I don't know. Like, if you watch the show, you understand, but like on TikTok, you might see these edits of Outer Banks. The vibe is just insanely real. Like, it's insanely awesome, and I feel like a lot of you guys would enjoy that. Sort of like, you know how Stranger Things has its own vibe with the music and everything, like 80s. It's just like that with Outer Banks, except in its own way. if that makes any sense. And the next reason is the characters are all complex and they have their own extensive background stories. So this goes back to like where they're facing real struggles and you get attached to the characters a lot more. Like JJ has a very intense and emotional background. John B has a very intense emotional background. Kiara deals with her stuff. Sarah deals with her stuff. Rafe. All these characters have their own personal backgrounds to where like, you know, you have the main treasure hunting, then you have all the romantic drama, then you have all the heavy emotions, then you have all these characters branching off with their own unique storylines, and it just combines into this one intense, emotional, suspenseful, insane show, and that's why it's so good. Another reason is the acting is incredible for the most part, in my opinion. Like Ward, his actor is insane. I believe he was on like The Office for like a half a season. You might recognize him. In all the kid actors, I say the kids, they're playing teens, and John B in real life is like 30. Rafe in real life is like 29. So they're all like in their mid 20s, mid to late 20s. But their acting is incredible. And the biggest reason is season 3's in 2 days and season 4 is on its way. So if you guys need a new show to watch, you're looking for a new show to watch, Outer Banks is probably at the top of my list of recommendations. Obviously, if you haven't seen like Stranger Things, Breaking Bad, that's all a whole nother discussion. But Outer Banks is one of those shows that is coming out with new content soon, and it's on the top of my list as far as recommendations. And those are my main reasons for you to watch it. I also have made like tons of theories about the new season. So if you watch it like today and tomorrow before season 3 comes out and you want to see season 3 theories, you can watch all my theories and binge my theories as well. That's part of the reason why I did this. But also, you know, I kind of want to make this into a series, like I said, to where I'll watch a new show, and if it's worth the watch, I'll like make a video like this explaining to you guys why, you know, that show is worth the watch. But yeah, guys, those are my reasonings on why you should watch Outer Banks. And if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know if you do end up watching the show, so I want to know if this video worked. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.